What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and we're back again with another PSA Graded return, which I'm actually really excited about, slash I'm kind of worried about, because there's some cards that I resubmitted for review for second, some for the third time, and I've seen how they came back in the past. But you know, like I said before, if you think a card deserves a high score, by all means, definitely resend it in for review, because sometimes they might come back higher. So let's go and pop these out of the case and put the stack right there. But before I start, I do want to point out that I grabbed a FIRE PSA box. This is the unlimited reprint version. As you can see, it does have the new Konami logo. I plan on opening this at some point over the course of, I don't know, in the near future. I don't know when yet. I'm going to jump into this and we'll see what kind of luck we get out of this. So keep your eye open for that. I have my first edition box that I was going to open, but then I was like, you know what? I really don't want to. So that's going to kind of take away from, or I guess add on to my thirst for wanting to see what's inside that box. Although, for all I know, there could be a first edition secret rated Jinzo in that box, but whatever. Okay, here we go. First card, we got Shining Charizard. I believe there's two inside here. Yeah, there should be two in here. I already have one as a 10. I feel like these cards have a really good chance to be a 10 just because, I mean, they're always in good condition. And really what it comes down to is just the hollow pattern on the actual Zard itself. And it's a 9. We're gonna kick it out with a 9. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm also not too hurt by that. I mean, 9's good. Here's the only problem with 9, because I always get people who are like, 9's good. Why do you get a 7 and you get a 9? The thing about 9s is 9s are tougher to sell, especially for the rarer cards, because at some point people will be like, well, you know what? If I'm going to spend a lot of money for a 9, I might as well get a 10. So 9s are usually like the one step below where, you know what, where you don't care about a 10 necessarily, but they are a lot harder to sell sometimes. On top of that, the value's a lot less. There's currently, wow. Okay, there's 339 9s and 232 10s. Really? Didn't think that this many 10s to that card. I had one 10 at least. But I feel like if I had this review, this could potentially be a 10. Because look at this, is in fantastic condition. Fantastic condition. It's a little smudge on the actual case, and you could say that little tiny speck down there could be the reason why I got a 10. I don't know. I mean a 9. It happens sometimes, but like I said, I already have a 10, so I'm not too hurt about that. Yeah, so here's the second one. 10. Nope, we got another 9. Although I feel like probably the centering. It could be the centering. No, the centering is pretty solid. Maybe the centering on this one's a little bit worse. There's like no scratches or anything on the actual hollow pattern or on the Charizard itself. And look at that, no whitening on this. This one could have been a 10. What is this? Let's kind of zoom in on that. Zoom in, camera. Focus. I guess it's a little, yeah, no, this is definitely 9 worthy because of the whitening in the corner of that one. Okay, like I said, 9's still good. It's just the only problem with 9s is a little bit more difficult to sell. All right, next one. We got another one. Oh, I forgot about this one. So if you guys remember last time, this card actually came back with a pretty bad score. And I think it was a 6. And I told myself, no, there's no way it's a 6. And actually, I know what it is. There is a kind of a dent in the middle of the Charizard itself. You can see that. You see the dent there? That one. Originally, I didn't notice that because like the actual Charizard itself has like ridges, like it's kind of ridgy. So I didn't actually realize that was there the first time. But I didn't think it deserved a 6. So let's see if our score went up anymore. That's a lot better. What? Honestly, I expected that to come back like an 8 or 7. But you know what? I mean, look, like I said, everything else is solid on the card. Like, there's no whitening on the back at all. The centering is awesome. It's just that tiny dent, which you barely even notice. So, yeah, I think we're going to hang on to the 9. The 9 is definitely a win. Now, the question is how many first edition versions of this card are in circulation? Okay, actually, a lot more than I expected. So, there's 153 9s and 175 10s. I'm definitely going to hang on to this. I don't even know what the price of that is. I'll probably have it somewhere on the screen whenever I do the actual editing. But it should be pretty stupid. I know the PSA 10 version of this is the reason why the Neo Destiny box is so expensive, which I have one up there in my little glass case. Again, I bought that box for $3 grand about 2 years ago. And now I'm seeing prices for that on eBay for like 9 to 12 grand, which is wild. Oh, this is the ones I bought. So remember when this first came out, I bought 3 of these. No. I bought 2 of those, and then I bought a box. And I pulled one out of my box, which came back as a 10. And we got 10s. Okay. All right. Cool. So that one came back as a 10. So now I have 2 10s, which is awesome. I don't know if I want to sell these, to be honest. Oh, I definitely don't want to sell these. There's only 73 10s in the world, which, again, is kind of a decent amount. But it's still fairly low. So, I mean, I'll hang on to that. I have my 1 at least. Usually I try to always save 1 for my collection, and then, like, I'll sell the next ones and stuff like that. But wait, this is the second one, right? Yeah, it's the second one. Here we go. Double 10, baby! Double 10! So now I have 3 of these. 3 10s. Maybe I can do one for like a giveaway or something. I think this will be like a sweet giveaway. When I do giveaways, I love giveaways and I hate giveaways. I like giveaways because it's a good way to get people back who watch the videos. But I also hate giveaways because I want them to be like the driving factor for my video. So every now and then I'll pop in and be like, by the way, surprise! To those who've been watching, you might potentially be up to win something. I don't know if I'm going to give this away though. I'll think about it. Maybe by the next time I do a PSA video, I'll think about it. But I'll figure this out. I don't know what the price of these are either. I think the last time I was looking at them, they were going for about 400 bucks each as a PSA 10. That price might definitely be a lot less now because again, there's a lot more circulation. And usually with the PSA 10s, especially when they're new cards, the price is always high in the beginning and then they crash. Like the PSA 10 Burning Shadows Charizard, the first came out. I was one of the first to get a PSA 10. That was selling for $900 that first week, and it was selling. Not just like that was a price. It was selling for like 900 bucks. And then afterwards, I think the price crashed. It went down to like 300. It went back to 500. I think now it's around the $500, $600 range for a PSA 10 Burning Shadow Charizard. But I don't know what this one is going to be at because there's no English release of it. So we'll figure that out. I feel like the price is going to go down, so it's probably smarter to sell these, but I don't know. Next one we got Umbreon from Aquapolis, I think? Yeah, Aquapolis. Last time, I think this got a 9. And this time we got a 10! See, it is worth it to send cards in for a review sometimes because this is what can happen. Because usually from my understanding, the way these cards are reviewed, or I guess graded, wow, there's 50 of these in the world. The way they are reviewed is, I think they go through several hands, basically like several opinions. And, I mean, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I'll see cards that should definitely be 10s that come back as 9s, potentially 8s. In fact, I remember my Aquapolis Yugioh first came back as an 8 once, and I was like, no, we gotta get that reviewed, and it came back as a 10. So it's definitely worth to get a second opinion every now and then, but hey, this is kind of dope. I'm not the biggest Umbreon fan, but there are certain Umbreon cards that just like are stupid as far as value. What I learned about the Pokemon game is there's certain cards and monsters, Pokemon, that they just, no matter how old they are, just because it's that Pokemon, the value is always high. For example, Umbreon, Espeon, Charizard are some of those fan favorites. Masaki Promo Gengar. This is going to be a low score. Yeah, it's a low score. The reason why it's so low. Why is my camera so out of focus today? I don't understand. I have to like manually focus everything. It's like out of focus. It's like off or something. I don't know. The reason why this is always so rough is because I don't know if I can show you because the focus is so stupid today. Yeah, you can see down here. Ooh, this is bad. You can see on the bottom actually. So the corners of the card where you actually get it from out of the vending machine, the way they were put into the actual sleeves damaged the card. So that's why. So most of these are just really, really bad shape because of that. But they're not even that. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want a 10, but I also don't. I mean, I mostly just wanted this Gengar for the design because this is one of the coolest looking Gengars I've seen out there in the last, like, what, 20 years of Pokemon? This came out in 1999. This is by far the best one I've seen. So that's why I have to get it. But I don't know. I might try to get a 10 eventually, but just easier said than done. Suicune. Now, when I initially got into Gold Star cards, I bought Suicune, Entei, and Raikou for about $50 each because, again, these are the cheapest Gold Stars due to the fact that they were highly pirated or something. I don't know what the deal was. Long story short, some guy in, like, the Netherlands, when these cards first came out, had, like, 4,000 of every single copy, which killed the value. I don't know if he, like, robbed the Pokemon factory or what, but the guy had a bunch of values, all these cards, which killed the value. So, initially, I bought them for, like, $50 each. They all came back as 10s except for Suicune. Suicune's was always the one that would come back like 8 or 9 for me. I think the price is a bit higher now. I think it's about $100-ish for a Suicune card. And if you have a PSA 10, we're only talking about like $200 to $300 as far as value. But still, just to kind of complete the trio, I want this as a 10. Finally got it as a 10! Good God, I'm sorry if I just yelled at your mic, but this is something that just has been haunting me for forever. Oh my gosh. How many 10s are there? 163 10s. Dope. Alright, now I got the trio. And anytime a Gold Star comes back as a 10, I think it's always a win, even if it is something as simple as a Legendary Beast. Next, we got, oh, speaking of Gold Stars, Mewtwo. Give me a 10. They refuse to give it this. I think I'm gonna just take the L. I've actually resubmitted this one several times now for review, and it just keeps coming back as 9s. I think this is just, I have to hold it. This is the one that I pulled out of a pack. That's why I'm like so about, like, you know, wanting this card to be a 10, because I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I I looked at the ins and outs of it. There's nothing wrong with this card. Like, there's no scratches. There's no factory errors. The centering is awesome. I don't know. Maybe I might do it again. Who knows? But it's a 9 for now. Good news is I already have one as a 10. It was actually a gift that I got when I got back into Pokemon in the last couple years. Speaking of Shiny Mewtwo. Shiny Mewtwo from the GX set. 10. Why is that a 9? Why? I feel like, you know how rare, I feel like it's rare to get a 9 for Japanese cards that are new than anything else. Like, it's, wow. How many are there? This is gonna be funny, actually. I guarantee you this is the only 9 that exists. No! Actually, there's 2 9s and there's 1 10. Oh, 10 10s, excuse me. 10 10s. Alright. I mean, technically it's still kind of true. This is one of the more rare copies of the card because there's like no 9s, but I mean, I feel like that could have been a 10. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so it's not the Ultra Instinct Goku yet. 10 for Janemba. It's a promo, right? This is the promo Janemba from the tournament pack, I believe. I love Janemba. This card's not that valuable, but I just love Janemba, so that's why I had to go for that. But I'll take that. Is this it? It's not. It's the SPR Vegeta from the recent set, though, right? From yeah, Miraculous Revival. Give me a 10 this time. Hey, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I would be surprised if any more 10s exist. Actually, let's look for Janemba as well. For Janemba, there is 110. I mean, no one's gonna grade that card. It's not really that special. Again, I just like Janemba, which is why I got it graded. For ooh, there's only one SPR Vegeta too. Interesting. I mean, the value for this isn't that high either. Again, I like to grade the SPR versions of the Dragon Ball Super cards and the SCRs because those are the ones that are more valuable as far as rarity. The holy grail of the Dragon Ball Super card game. No. Yes! Come on, baby, let's go. As I'm sliding, I'm like, no, it's gonna say midnight, and I see the G. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I want to see. That is exactly what I want to see. I remember last time I sent in what 4, and only 1 came out as a 10. The rest were all 9s. 39 10s in circulation. So this is a weird card. To those who are not aware of the Dragon Ball Super card game, the card itself has been just going up in price since release. The reason why is because they only released one. It was like a 1-print set, the Tournament Power Box, and this is a secret rare card that was like really insanely hard to pull. On top of that, it's kind of a broken card. Look, when you deal life damage by attacking with this card, you win the game. This is basically the Exodia of the Dragon Ball Super card game. You just win with it. So right now, the card raw, and you can look it up yourself. I'm not kidding. As of February 14th, happy Valentine's Day, the card is like $400 raw near mint. Right now, the PSA 10s are valued at around $1,200-ish, between $1,200 to $1,500. But the prices are weird because I have not seen many sell around that price. I think that most I've seen it sell for was like around, I've seen one actually sell for $1,000. I've seen one sell for $1,000. I've seen one sell for $1,100. But the price is still kind of doing this. It's like there's more of a, there's more supply. I mean, there's only 39 in circulation for 10s. But like more people are, I guess, trying to inflate the prices than actually sell it. So I would put the value for this card right now for about $1,000, honestly, because again, that's what's once sold for already on eBay. But the value is $1,500 is what people are trying to sell it for. So this is the card. If you're gonna get the Dragon Ball Super card game, this is what you want right now. You get this right now. You hang on to it forever. All the other cards don't really matter, like this, for example. I mean, unless you're a fan of the cards, of course. But this is what you want. Hang on to this. If you have it, get it graded. And this is going to be a roller coaster of emotions over time with the card game. But guess what? I should have a second one. Can we get a double whammy? Double whammy? No, double. Can we get a double 10? Double 10, double 10, double 10, double 10, double 10. No. Yes! Double 10 indeed! Look at that! We went from a 25% ratio to now we got so far a 100% ratio. Well, I think I still have one more. Can we get 3? Let me get 3. Let me get 3. Let me get 3. Let me get 3. It's a 9 on that one. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. You know what? This is a win. This is absolutely a win. Yeah, awesome. This is probably one of my favorite returns I've done in a long time. Now we're back to Yu-Gi-Oh! We got Elementary Hero Honest. I'm not the biggest Honest fan, but I mean the card's gorgeous. These collector rare cards that they released in the 20th anniversary set are just beautiful. So I think last time it came back as a 9. We got 10 this time. That's cool. Again, I don't know what the value of this card is right now. I just know people love Honest, and it technically is a reprint. For Yu-Gi-Oh! It's always tough because it's the first edition original cards that are always the most valuable. Everything else is kind of like rough. Dark Magician of Chaos. I pulled this myself. First edition. I already had one as a 10, and I still only have one as a 10. That's fine. That's fine. We got this bad boy as a 9. How many of these exist? Let's figure. You know what? Let's actually look. I forgot to look for the Ultra Instinct Goku. Wow. There's 9 10s. So I'm not the only one who's gotten 9s before for that. Cool. Okay. Back to Invasion of Chaos. So we got 38 9s in circulation and 36 10s for the first edition set. Again, I already had one as a 10. So I mean, I guess I might just hang on to this one as a 9 because why not? Or I might sell it. I don't really know. Final card. Dude, I like this energy because look, if you look in the background, if I can position there, look at that. I like how the Pokeballs are just kind of like floating in the background. It's like a 3D effect. That's the only reason why I sent this card in to get graded. And I want this as a 10. Give me a 10! Come on! Ah, it's a 9. How many 10s exist? I might just buy this as a 10 to be honest. No, I won't because there is no 10s. There's only 4 9s in circulation. Are you kidding me? Wow. All right. Look at that. It's just the hollow pattern is just so cool in the background. Look at that. Anyways, today was a win. Today was absolutely a win. Like, look at this. This is just awesome. Even though my camera's just been really, really annoying this entire time, I apologize for that. I don't know why it's doing that. But today is definitely a win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the PSA card returns, hit that thumbs up. Keep an eye out for the Pharaoh Serum box, which I'm going to do at some point in the near future. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.